1954, on a field in Oxford, England, Roger Bannister did the impossible. He ran a mile in less than 4 minutes. He ran it in 3:59. November's National Adoption Month. Yep. And so take us back to where it all started. At what point did you guys think adoption was an option for your family?
Once we realized that things weren't working medically, we talked a lot about it, reached out to a fraternity brother of mine that had adopted, and went up to Louisville to some meetings and said, you know what, we're in.
What was that like? What was that process like?
Had a good family friend that had just gone through the process and said, you're going to make the switch and we're going to help you.
And we just let them guide us.
They guided us, and in 5 months, we got the call to go and get Grace.
5 months.
What's that like emotionally? That's got to be tough.
Yeah, it was very emotional the whole time. Like, it was good, and I mean, it was just emotional.
You would
the whole
get
time.
little information, and then you'd, be happy, and then
All 4 times we did paperwork, it was like a job. We just put it all together, and we just knocked it out because we didn't want to lose any time because anything that we did.
That was the part you could control.
Correct, and that was really the whole thing. It was all about us knocking it out.
So take us back to that first moment. You fly to South Korea.
We go there nervous, a huge long flight. We go to this basically doctor's office, and we're sitting in the lobby, and we're watching all these foster moms, Korean foster moms and families, and we're watching which one is it? Which one is that her? Is that her? Is that her? Is that her? They took her and her foster mom back, and then they called us back, and it was just, it's got to be similar to having your own baby. I mean, because it is like instant love.
that's right.
The big kids don't look like us. It's obvious, but I love seeing pieces of us, knowing that they're not blood, but pieces of us in there. And you get all these official papers that traditional families get, birth certificates and names on everything,
And with your last name, with our last name. That's just,
Is that kind of the final stamp?
yeah.
because then after that, it's just
That's
being
it.
parents like
Yeah.
everybody else.
And what's the difference between adoption and fostering for you?
We've fostered, we've done respite, which is just a short time for maybe another foster family, to Jalen, who we had 3 years before we were able to adopt her.
So once we got to that point, and we believed that the kids were old enough to understand it, when whoever comes in, however long it's going to be, we will love them like our own, even if it's for the weekend.
And a lot of people say I don't know how you guys can do it, because don't you get so attached? Well, if that is only the weekend of the most love that they get, that could be the most love they've gotten in the next 18 years. Connor's foster dad loved him so much that he couldn't even come and drop him off because he had such an attachment with Connor. So,
Which is part of the reason why we wanted to foster. So,
To
like
show
you were
that-
saying, to
that-
show the big kids that
fostering is great.
It-
You came from loving foster parents, and that's what we need to do too.
And when you had Jalen for the first time, did you anticipate the road ahead, or did that just kind of evolve?
I get a call that Chris is downtown and she's picking up a baby, and I come home from work and there's a 8-month-old, and it's just okay.
So you go to work that morning,
Yeah.
like normal. You come home,
And you have a name.
and you have a baby.
Right, and I come home from work and there's
That's
another.
life as a foster parent.
Yeah.
Right.
And there's such a need for people like you.
What was it? 10,000 children in the state of Kentucky
Are in foster
are
care
in
right now.
foster care
Yeah.
right now.
And of course, Grace just tried to do something about that.
Right. She
Process.
wrote a bill to try to reduce the number of days a child is in foster care. So Jalen was in foster care 1,124 days.
Wow.
That's over 3 years.
Is there a cap?
There is no limit to how long a child can be in foster care.
And so Grace, as a 13-year-old, she believes in it.
She believes and understands and doesn't want a child to have to go through what Jalen did.
The group of friends that she did this bill with, it really touched their lives too. They lived it with us through Grace. From the time we came home with Grace, I would not change anything that we've done.
If you could tell a prospective parent who's thinking about adopting or fostering, what's the one critical piece they need to know?
Other than giving birth and them being your blood, that is the only difference. That is the only difference. And it will not matter. It does not matter, and it will not matter. It hasn't mattered.
Because I don't live the life as I'm a foster mom or an adoptive mom. But, you know, I would love to get another call for another baby just to add to the mix.
You're crazy.
I just want one more.